yes, because I mean, if you, let me see how can I explain it. I mean, how do you're trying to help these
Yeah, I mean,
kids,
so these kids are like very these kids are, I wouldn't say poor, I wouldn't say unfortunate, but I would say that these kids are very um they have a lot of issues. It's a full black school. It's an
Right,
all black school, and it's a white teacher, white female teacher, who's making the claim.
right,
My issue is it's an issue. So you have the right to take the investigation on. You have that right because it's like, okay, somebody reported this, we're gonna at least investigate it. You got that right.
right,
Her reasoning behind it is, so what I did was I had the kids sometimes like watch my PlayStation streams. If I'm in class and I want to play a game or whatever, I'll just pull it up, like pull it up out of nowhere, and
right,
I'll just play. But they'll be watching. It'll be like in Madden, or I might show them. Look, last night on my stream, I was playing this guy and this happened. Cool. So
right.
it's not that it's necessarily like a negative Nancy thing of like, I don't want you investigated, because I would feel that if anybody tell me that you should investigate it, it's just the meaning, her reasoning behind it, and what happens if this turns out to be false. One of the things that I made clear was that I have the parent consent to text their kids, and when I text their kids, it's not like a 1v1. It's like me, the child, and their mother, or me, the child, and their father. It's like a group chat. I have like 9 or 10 of them.
Exactly.
So it's like, what more personal can you get when the parents are in there?
Exactly.
So I mean, I'm like, I don't know which route to take it. Whether I want to take it to the route of defamation, because I do feel like the same way, it's the same as I was explaining to my coworker, it's the same level of like somebody saying he raped me or she raped me. Cool. After all this that this person has to go through and could possibly lose their job,
Right.
what happens if the person was lying, or what happened if the person like, I want to know what is the cost for her of making these allegations out of nowhere. And I knew it was coming, because you have people like her who like intentionally will will say things out of their mouth that they shouldn't say.
Right.
Or they will just come in a way, and if I'm at breakfast, she might walk past, and it's like she's pulling kids out, asking them questions. Do he game with you? Do you watch games with him? And I'm like, where does this come from though? Because to me it's a deeper understanding. I could see if I was playing like some God of War, Call of Duty, and showing him, I'm showing them a rather positive game, and then second to that, these are kids who are just interacting with a teacher. So what's the privacy line between teacher and student? I would think that interacting with a student, interacting with kids is usually harder if their parents aren't involved. But the fact that the parent is involved, it then becomes a bigger question of what's your purpose behind all of this. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely a defamation, man. Because you did all the proper things. You know what I'm saying? You crossed all your T's, dotted all your I's. Next
yeah,
thing you got the parent involved. You with the group chat, and you even got their consent. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I
So
mean,
yeah, man. You feel
I'm
me?
just like at a road of school. So school ends next week, because we are private school, so it ends earlier than like a public school would. But it's the fact that when you throw stuff out there like that, there's always gonna be them people who believe you and who don't believe you. And I threatened, like, I would leave, because I won't sit there and go through an investigation and then that happens, And because with the parent being in the group chat, that automatically should like cut that out. Like that, I mean, the investigation should be over right then and there. So I wrote to all the parents that I needed them to come in tomorrow, to make it very clear of the communication that's happening between teachers and student. And a lot of the problems is that when you are a white teacher teaching in a predominantly black school, there is no white kids in the school. It's all black. One Mexican maybe here and there, a couple Puerto Ricans. But when you teach like that in a predominantly black school and you're a white teacher, then you run into problems when you try to put your mouth into something because you don't understand where they come from. And I don't understand where a lot of kids come from, honestly, because I never had to live that type of life, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go into the school heads up tomorrow. That's why I'm glad I got all my Madden games out the way. More texts to a couple of the parents, but besides that, I'll catch up with you. I think tomorrow's podcast, so I'll catch up with you then. I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Cincinnati Bengals. Smith on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowen. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mitchell. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zane Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, here's Pirine. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Smith. Caught. It's Ellington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. It's Smith. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. A shotgun snap for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, that's Mitchell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel good about that one.
He completes it to Julio Jones. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Julio Jones, the lone receiver, left. They come out here in the I. They'll go to Pirine, try to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. First down. Mitchell looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check. Patriot.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Detroit! Set!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Jones. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 2nd down now, Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Good! Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd down following the run. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Now he's going to go deep down the left, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. David Bass, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll set up to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Back now in Cincinnati. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Gonzalez puts this one. Double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want it to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Smith now on second down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now our final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. They'll spot it at the 40. A 50-yard kick for the win.